I'm the Nature Man, reporting on planet Earth. Today we're going to learn how to make your field bag. Here's my field bag, and I love it. It's really terrific. You can put things in here. So this is what you're going to make today. You're going to make your own field bag, just like mine here. You're going to need a hand towel or a piece of cloth. You're going to also need a scissors, probably need a ruler. You're going to need some needles like this. You're also going to need a marker. And you're going to need some thread like this. Pretty basic stuff. First thing that I'm going to do is cut off any of these tabs here. You're going to want to look at your hand towel and say, is there an inside and an outside? This is my outside here, and I'll show you why. On this side it's more of a finished edge, whereas on this side you can see it's folded over. So I'm going to call this my inside. So work with the outside down. I'm going to put my towel this way, and I'm going to divide it almost into thirds. This lower flap I'm going to have come a little bit more, so that when I fold over the top, this would be the bag part, and then this would be the flap. You want it to come almost to the bottom here. If you were to fold it over more like this, you're going to find that it comes open a lot and things may fall out. About like that. Alright, you can see here. So the next thing you want to do is take your scissors like this, but along this bottom edge, just make two little cuts. I'm going to do one here so you can see, not very far, not more, you're just kind of marking where that fold is. So I'm going to put a little cut in there. So here, you'll see just where it's folded, I'm just going to come in and cut a little bit. That's just, whoops, a little bit more. That's about as far as I want to go. So here it is, and I've opened it up. Here's my fold here. Here's my cuts right here. Now I'm going to turn it like this. Then I'm going to take a ruler. This is about a little over 1 inch wide. And I'm going to put this like this. And you want to get that pretty straight along here like this. And I'm just going to come along here. I'm going to be cutting along that edge. Also, where this cut is, I'm going to... So that's a cut mark. Do the same thing on the other side here. So this will become our strap. So I'm going to do the same thing, about the same width. Again, like this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now cut along those lines with my scissors. There's one of my straps, and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so now these are the two halves of the straps here. These are going to be put together like this, and that's going to become the strap. And now we start the process of sewing. We're going to start and fold this up like this. Then we're just going to turn around, turn the corner, and we're going to sew that up. So I'm going to go in here, and here's a good needle for me. You can see it here. Okay, it's just a nice needle. This is an extra strong thread. I have to have enough thread for just this one corner here. You always have to double the length of the thread, and be sure that you give yourself plenty of thread. There it is. Put that through there, pull it like this. You get the ends here so that you have the thread, and then you tie a double knot. And there's a nice double knot there. So I've got this, so I just come in here like this. Don't pull too hard, or you're particularly this first ones here. And I'm basically going to go up right up to the corner there. Well, now we're just going to continue along like this. Continue where I left off, where I knotted it. And you can see how this is. Okay, now I'm almost to the end here. See the end here? Okay, that's as far as I need to go right there. And I'm going to go through a few more times here right at that point. It's always a good thing to do at the end. Just like that. This is all going to be on the inside of the bag here. Now you do the same thing on the other side. Starting here, like this, sewing this up, turning around the corner, and coming up like this. Create this corner here. There. Here's this. That's my thread. Okay, that's it. Here is the inside of our bag. Here's the fun moment. Now you get to turn it inside out. You don't see any of those stitches or anything like that. And watch this. When that folds over, there's your bag. Isn't that nice? Let's get those strap pieces here. I'm going to put the piping on the same side here, like this. Put the piping on the same side here. Just come in here and start with an tie my knot. So now you got to attach the strap to the bag, and I'm going to attach it here. We have it. So I've gone this way, come back, and gone that way. Then it comes around here like this. This is coming in here. That's the end of that then. I've gone as far as I need to go there. And when you do that, you'll have your bag. And look at this. Look at this beautiful bag. Look at this. Neighborhood Naturalist notebooks. These are all notebooks that I've made here. And I get to put these all in here. I can put my pencil, a marker, and the amazing thing is that that bag is going to hold it all. There you go. Look at that. Also, you can make them out of other kinds of cloth. This made this out of a kind of a tapestry material. Yeah, this is a little smaller, see? Look at that beautiful material. Isn't that beautiful? You'll see the difference between the inside and the outside. They're kind of reverse of each other. Now be sure to make your Neighborhood Naturalist field bag. And when you do, then contact me and I'll show you the final element in becoming a Neighborhood Naturalist. And that is to make your official Neighborhood Naturalist t-shirt. When you have that, you're ready to make the promise and become an official Neighborhood Naturalist. Come on along.